Ready to go?
So everyone, I was at the innovation conference today in Oslo, and here are the people who were behind it, and let's see what's happening.
Anniken.
Anniken, because I'm Norwegian. I'm not Annika.
It's the Norwegian twist of it.
Yeah, or Annika is the Swedish twist of it.
Ah, very good. But you also have a background in US. You just came back from US.
Yes, I just lived 1 year in Los Angeles, and before that 3 years in London. And I lived 9 years in Stockholm as well, so yeah.
So if you compare then the innovation capabilities of these three cities, which one is on top?
With Stockholm or Oslo?
Oslo, Stockholm,
London, and Los Angeles.
Sorry, four cities.
It must be Oslo. And I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you why not. Okay. So one of the reasons why is that in Norway people are safe. They have jobs, they're not fearful, so they can play. Okay? They can play and they can try out new things. In the US, which I just came back from, there's also a lot of innovation, but it's more driven by fear because people are not so safe. But sometimes fear can create great innovation, but it mustn't be too much. It mustn't be that you have to innovate in order to be able to eat. You know, innovation doesn't come from that. But it can be like, I really want to make a great life for myself. So I see in Norway, people are more playful, like, let's try a bit of this, play a bit of that, and suddenly something amazing can come out of it. In the US, I see more hunger, like hunger for success, which sometimes leads to great innovation. Sometimes.
So if you then look upon London and think about the Brexit, will it add to the innovation of London?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so. And as the part of the innovation area I was exposed to in London, it's upcoming, but I still think they have a way to go, at least from my experience.
Adding to that question, Norway is not part of the European Union either.
No, but we're pretty happy anyway, aren't we?
And you are very happy, actually.
We're the happiest country in the world, like how many times in a row, yeah.
So if you talk about or sense this conference of today, what do you think has been the highlights of today?
I think the whole attitude around it it's what stands out, that the future is exciting. I think that is where it comes from, because I think a lot of people are scared about everything's happening. And we have all these conferences, digitalization, or what are we going to do, blah, 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 you know. This was all about, wow, look at the future ahead of us. And Truls, he opened up with a fantastic story, like how much had actually happened only last year. You wrote a book, and he said that people laughed at it and said it's science fiction, and it's reality already. So just imagine 5 years from now, 10 years, or
so there's another book in 5 years.
Yes. So I think it's more that the whole attitude, like every speaker who really had some great examples of how you can meet that future. Not be afraid of it, but rather embrace it and do your part and make a difference.
Very good. Thank you, Anniken. Now we have to go to the guy behind it.
Ta-da-da.
Or in front of it. So what do you say? Are you happy with today?
I'm pretty happy. I think we had a large crowd of very change-making people, and I think we had some really great speakers, and they were touching on some important topics. So I'm happy. Yes.
So what key phrase are you bringing back or bringing out from this event?
Well,
that you will think about tomorrow morning when you wake up.
Thank you. It was 3 hours packed of a lot of information. So you want to summarize it in one sentence?
Yes.
Key phrase. I'll probably say that it's about learning in new ways, and basically learning and unlearning, and trying to mix that in new ways. That's probably the key aspect. So knowing when to let go of all the stuff that we as organizations have used to do, and when to try to cling on to the culture that you already have and keep that. What to keep and what to throw away.
So how do you see then the opportunity to use the social media that we are just prototyping?
That's interesting. I know that's an area where I need to learn a lot. Not much unlearning there. I just need to learn.
It gives you an opportunity to send broadcast from your boat.
It is, yeah, that it does too. but it's also a fantastic. You know, Norway is only 5 million people, more or less, and I just spent a week down in China, and 5 million doesn't count as a city. That's what they call a village, and 3 million Norwegians are already on Facebook. So we have to learn how to make use of this fantastic tool for humanity.
And is there a special innovation culture emerging from this? This is a question for you as well as for Anniken. Is it? So you start with that.
I believe it is. I believe that no, it's not really about having a lot of producers and people cutting away. If I say something stupid or if I pull my nose or whatever, it's part of what you're seeing. So in some ways it probably gets more real. But I'm really in learning mode here.
We heard during the conference about the smell of cheese.
Yes.
Is there a
That was a
special
great
a smell of innovation?
That must be sweat.
So Anniken, what's your taking on the smell of innovation?
Yeah, I agree with the sweat, and I don't know, does tears, do they smell at all? Because there are definitely some tears along the way as well, but also the smell of happiness and excitement, whatever that is. So I don't know how it's going.
That is happiness.
Yes.
Anniken is happiness.
Just look at the mouth angle you have. It's very, very explicit if you compare with Mona Lisa. Your smile.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's sweet.
And it's based on the endorphins, which are a critical ingredient for innovation.
Yes.
So thank you very much, both
Thank
of you.
you.
And now I hand over to the master of ceremony.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's great. And also we have Rian here. So what's your take from today?
I think it was a great conference. However, I missed that it was not broadcasted live. I missed high definition video recording on YouTube of the same, because eventually a lot of people will learn from this, and it could have been not just 200 people in the room, but a lot more people who couldn't make it to the conference today or didn't know about it could also watch it later on. So I think every single conference which is held, even at the Starbucks between two people, I really like it to be broadcasted, because there's a lot of learning going on when two smart people are talking.
Excellent. And what is your takeaway from
From Oslo so far? My takeaway is very expensive, and there's a lot of things which can be taught over here and be learned at the same time to the city. And I wish to connect with people from Oslo. I don't know a single person in here who could just show me around even for now.
If you shortly describe Rehan Alavala in a few words, who are you? What is your mission?
My mission is what I work toward, I would like to think about working towards, is ending poverty from the planet, so that we can actually become who we're supposed to become. Not because people should have money, but because we should have the freedom to be who we are. And enjoy our purpose, whatever the purpose is.
And what's next coming up?
Next I'm going to Chicago from your Catapult. I'm speaking at Catapult and I'm excited about your conference for the next 3 days, and excited about meeting at least 100-200 new people who my followers can follow. And I'm happy to meet people like Anniken, who are ready to change themselves to change the world, because change comes when you change, not when other people change.
Anniken,
The final words of wisdom. Well, I'm a bit excited because I just make my first Facebook live videos, and to your point, I just went, because we also make corporate videos, and I edit and I retake and all that, and this is it's very, how should I say, it's a bit scary and it's a bit naked, because you are who you are. You can't pretend, because people see through that. You're way too smart in there to think that I pretend this, right? So. Yeah, it's an exciting day, and it's been amazing meeting you. And I thought if you have an hour, I'm going to drive you around and show you some place in Oslo before
Sure.
That's great.
Yeah.
So there is already a plan, and we do double Facebook living.
Yes.
Yeah.
From Oslo Concert Hall, and it's the end of Future Insight 2030. So thank you very much for joining. And,
Bartula, what is your take on the conference?
I haven't thought about it. It's great.
Bartola doesn't like to be on the camera.
I'm facilitator.
You're a facilitator. Okay.
Okay.
He's the guy. Add him, guys.
Thank you.